What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You see I got a little something in my hand. You probably guessed what we're coming up here to look at and do today, and that's start building an exhaust for this thing. We've got a pretty good idea, a pretty good plan of attack. Last time we had the exhaust up in the air, we were kind of mocking up some pipe, throwing everything together very loosely just to see like how we would run it and if we have enough pipe, and we're looking good. So we're gonna do a 2-bolt flange off the down pipe, run that back. I'm gonna pick up a Vibrant like bottle style resonator, throw down there, and then pretty straightforward to go around the subframe. We have a nice little piece meant to kind of a slight S that's gonna run perfectly under the sub and use all the factory exhaust hangers and all that stuff. But I had to go out and pick me up some stainless steel 3-inch. Technically these are resonators too, but I mean it should do what we need it to for now. I mean, I don't want it to be silent, but I just don't want it to be like I just don't want it to be like crazy loud. So this should take care of that. But it is like 100 degrees out today, so I'm gonna change, get into some shorts, get this thing up in the air, get all of our piping, our flanges, our V-bands and all that stuff down from upstairs, kind of lay everything out we got to work with. And then our man Jake here is going to zip something up. So as you can see, that's what I got to work with. I mean, it's so simple under there. Once we get it back up in the air, I can show you guys. I mean, it's pretty much a straight shot from the down pipe. It'll have a little curve up, and then it'll like shoot right out the back end. So this should be everything I need. I can't imagine I need more. If I do, I'll work at a place that I can get it. We're gonna try to bust out as much of this as we can. I don't have the greatest hanger situation going on. Like I wish I had something a little nicer than this, but we can make this work. And as I've been talking, you've probably noticed there's just clutter everywhere. Like, I gotta move this hood real quick. I gotta put all these tools away that are on this thing and clean up, because we kind of left in a hurry last weekend. And even last video, you're gonna see, oh, so messy. So we'll try to clean up a bit before we start this. And then, I mean, it should be pretty straightforward. So we'll see you guys in a second. So we got a little bit of cleaning done. I'm not done over here yet. I'm gonna finish vacuuming that up and organizing stuff over there, but that's not the point. The point is, what are we doing, Jake?
Just making a little heat sink to go ahead and bolt a 2-bolt flange to. Pop a couple holes in there and whatnot. That way I can go ahead and weld it and not have, allow for a back purge, and so that the flange won't warp to all hell.
Perfect. We're gonna finish cutting that thing out. While he does that, I'm gonna get this cleared up so we got a space and a fab table to work with. Ready to start setting things up. So we got our plate. As you can see, simple, literally just a fab tool to soak up heat, as you were saying before. So we're gonna bolt this down and we're gonna tack our tube in once we know what angle and what direction we need everything to go. Obviously we don't want any harsh angles in the pipe, like we don't want it to come to a corner. So we're gonna try to figure out how to come as straight off this down pipe as we can, which this is a down pipe for a Mark III. So if you notice, like once the zip tie is cut, this will kind of move over a bit and it's gonna face this direction. So like exhaust is gonna basically shoot straight down this direction to this right here, this little dip in the subframe. Right up here is our first exhaust hanger after the down pipe. Down pipe hanger is obviously where that zip tie is. And there's another thing that bolts to the bottom of the trans mount there that holds it from the other side. And then we're gonna we have a little pipe that is going to S down and under. Then we've got a bend to shoot up this direction. Our muffler is gonna sit right here. And then obviously we'll have some kind of a tip solution on the back, just so it doesn't look bad, I guess. In all honesty, I could give a shit about the tip. I just want it to be exiting exhaust behind where I sit, because I'm getting tired of breathing in exhaust smoke as we tune this thing. Our goal for today is to get it from here to this hanger. If we can do that, we'll be happy. Maybe we'll tack in this, get the muffler tacked in and everything, and get a mounting solution for up here. Probably not gonna do the finishing welds on it today. Just gonna get everything up and mocked up. So hopefully by the end of this video today, you guys will get to see the majority of the exhaust tacked together and in place. And then tomorrow we'll be back up to zip everything down. All right, getting a lot of our prep work kind of out of the way here. Notice the car's back down on the ground. Jake had to do a quick parts store run to go grab some hardware, and while he was there, I whipped up this little tray. So we'll finally have this bolted to the floor of the car. Then the tray is bolted to here. Obviously I want everything to be able to come apart, so use hardware instead of welding it. Plastic tray, shouldn't arc out anything. And this will sit right here. And then there's another bolt that comes up through the side, but it fell through. And then matching hardware. I kind of drilled the holes while filming. I kind of drilled the holes a little awkward so they don't go perfectly straight, which is gonna bother the hell out of me. But for a temporary solution, probably a final solution, this will do just fine. I mean, it's gonna hold the battery in place and do what I need it to do. I'm not really worried about looks in this car, to be brutally honest, so I'm gonna fish the other bolt out that fell under the car, push it through here, get that bolted in, put my battery back in, and then we can put this thing back up in the air and start doing some fitting and doing some tacking and see where we get on this exhaust today. Oh yeah, should probably show this before the car goes all the way back up in the air, but there you go. That's where the battery's gonna sit. So cut off and everything is right here. I'm gonna put another one on the trunk because I think I need it, but otherwise, battery is good to go and ain't gonna move around.
Kind of close to the I guess it's there. Yeah, we can cut that down, so.
I feel like you need to shorten it. Is there a long and a short side of this, or is it just?
Yes. We could shorten it.
Shorten it so it's like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And it just kicks up.
So here's our initial idea here. Like I said, gonna be pretty simple. This being the majority of the exhaust here with this little bent piece that we have here. It's gonna make our way through these two little dips. We're gonna utilize our factory mount up here. And then from there, it should be pretty simple. I mean, it's just a big open space here for us to kind of curve through. If we need to pie cut, we need to pie cut. But that's what we're thinking for that. Yeah, I'm hoping it's as simple as it looks, but of course it never is. Alright, I apologize for the fan noise, but we welded in a new mount right here so that we could have something kind of pulling this way. We can, you know, have a mount on both sides here, because with just a mount here, we were finding that it was pulling the downpipe too far this way. So this gives us kind of an anchor on this side as well to aim our pipe where we need it to go. And again, sorry for the background noise, it is what it is. But it also gave us another nice little chassis ground too, which more grounds are never bad. So it's kind of a plus plus. I burned it a little bit in here. This is my the only nice-ish weld I've ever done in my life. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, coming along. Can't wait to get a freaking new drive shaft. You probably can't even hear that, but that moves. Sketch. So here we are. Got our mid pipe all tacked up. Don't look at that. I broke this off and he just had to retack it, so that's completely my fault.
And perhaps not.
Yeah, so it's gonna look super sweet. I'm super happy with how it looks right there.
Hey, fool.
You know, and runs perfectly under here. Muffler sits perfectly here, so you'll see in a bit. I wanted a V-banded axle back so I could change it to a straight pipe if I ever wanted to. I doubt I ever will, but better to have a joint than just have it be a completely welded exhaust with only the 1-2 bolt. So put a V-band there, make it a little easier to take out. Kind of running out of gas here. What we're making do. But she's I'm happy with it, man. super stoked. So now that we got our V-band section on, we still have to do this side. But it's pretty much just another bend in the muffler. And then we're gonna hang it with zip ties for the night. Tomorrow we're gonna work on getting our hangers put in. Then it will be permanent. And we probably have enough gas to do like one more weld, which is perfect because the muffler should be the last one. But I think working with what he had, Jake did a fantastic job with this, and I'm incredibly excited to put this on the car. Sorry if I sound so tired. It's like
2 o'clock in the morning.
2:30 in the morning. But we're trucking on.
You've been up since
5.
yeah. Personally, right there. Just bring it up a little bit more.
Yeah, but then we're running. I suppose we can always cut the plastic. What's wrong with this?
Just how low it hangs.
Well, I mean, with how close it is to the subframe, I honestly don't mind where it is right now.
Okay.
I mean, it hangs low, but I suppose we won't know till we get it driving around. But I am freaking happy with this. Super stoked. Man.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hot.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm incredibly excited about this, but I am also incredibly tired. So we're gonna do what we need to do to finish this up. See you guys tomorrow.